Let us continue. We're doing more and more mitzvahs, starting right now with the mitzvah of charity. Tzedakah. Tzedakah tatil memovet. Tzedakah brings all healing. Tzedakah saves us from everything. So, the more tzedakah, the more mitzvahs, the more safety, the more security for our brethren in Eretz Yisrael. And together with our prayer, Ribono Shel Olam, Ad Mosai, how much longer? It is time already to have the Geula right now. So together with this prayer, we also need Torah. So we had tzedakah, we had tefillah, and we have Torah. Let us start with the first verse in the Torah, which we're learning this week, Parshas Bereshis, the very first pasuk, and for that matter, the very first Rashi. Rashi is the basic fundamental commentator on Chumash. Rashi, which stands for Rabbi Shlomo Yitzchaki, but Rashi, which also stands for Rabbon Shel Yisrael, the teacher of all the Jewish people. And let's learn together the first Rashi in Chumash, and how pertinent, how divine providence made that the entire situation we're living in started with Simchas Torah, Shabbos, Parshas Bereshis, and what we're going to learn. In the beginning, the Torah says, Bereshis bara Elokim es hashamayim v'es haaretz. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. Or as they translate, in the beginning of God's creating the heavens and the earth. Listen to what Rashi says. Bereshis. Omar Rabbi Yitzchak. Says Rabbi Yitzchak. Why does the Torah start recording the historical fact that God created the earth? Isn't the Torah just a book of laws? So Rabbi Yitzchak says, Lo hoya tzorch lehaschil es haTorah ele machodesh hazeh lochem. Torah should have started telling us the mitzvahs, the first law. It's a book of laws and guidance how we should conduct our lives. So the first mitzvah that we find in Torah is way in Shemos, in the second book, in Exodus, chapter 12, where the Torah gives us the first mitzvah, which is the mitzvah of sanctifying the moon, about the new moon, which represents renewal, telling us that we constantly renew. Today too, we will renew our strength. We have renewed our strength. This is the first mitzvah the Jewish people were commanded. Why is the Torah starting recording the historical fact that God is the one who created the earth? What mitzvah is there? What message? Says Rabbi Yitzchak in response to following, Mishum, the reason for that is Koyach Masav Higid La'amoy Loses Lehem Nachlas Goyim. Because God is telling it the account of the creation, His actions, His strength, and He's telling us to His people, yes, the Jewish people. For what purpose? Loses Lehem Nachlas Goyim, so as to give it to them, give them the inherited land of the nations. And he says, a time will come when the people will say, the nations of the world will tell to the Jewish people, Listimatem, you are bandits. Why? Because you have conquered the lands that belong to 7 nations. So we will respond, the Jewish people will then respond. The entire universe, the entire earth belongs to the Holy One, who He is the source of all blessing. Hu bara, He created it, and He gave it to whoever He sees fit. It was His will that for a while He gave it to them, to the other nations, the 7 nations, etc. And it is His wish, not lo mehem, He took it from them, and God has given it to us. Amazing statement. The very beginning of the Torah tells us, Rabbi Yitzchak, God is giving us an eternal message. that when people will come and tell us it doesn't belong to you, or for that matter, it belongs to you because the United Nations declared so in 48, or there was a Balfour Declaration earlier, that's not why it belongs to us. It belongs to us because God gave it to us. And since God gave it to us, no one can, will, has permission to take it away, or for that matter, to give it away. How important it is these days. Because very soon we're going to hear, oh, disproportionate response, etc., etc. The same, I will say, anti-Semitic sing-song that we hear always against Israel. So the answer is one. God gave it to us. It belongs to us. It will always be ours. And it is going to be completely accepted when Mashiach will be here.